1051. Boss is my guest today. Album is in stores. We have a fully catered event happening outside.
I'm feeling special today.
You should feel special.
Thank you.
Because today's a special day for you.
Very special day.
I just saw something. I think it was on Twitter, something that said, I don't know if Boss expected to have all these people out against you in the same day today. Not that there's like you're probably not in competitive spirit yet, are you?
No. But honestly, it's kind of like working to my advantage because I'm part of a bigger hip hop conversation about the day, which is cool. You know, people are mentioning Kendrick's project and 2 Chainz and Wayne and putting mine right up there with all of them.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not. It's great company.
So I met Boss yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
2 days ago.
It was 2 days ago?
It's okay if you don't remember. We were all,
We had a couple of cocktails.
Yeah.
We had a couple of cocktails and an amazing conversation about politics.
Very true.
And all types of stuff. We were talking about all types of stuff. And it got a little heated. It's due to the alcohol and to the
But you were inspiring all of us.
Was I? Because sometimes you start drinking, you be thinking you inspiring people. Then you be like,
no, for sure. For sure. We all left that.
Good. That makes me happy. But it's funny because I didn't know that much about you. So we have this conversation, and then I realized the name of your album is Too High to Riot.
Yeah. And
I think to myself, first of all, it's a great album title.
Thank you.
Especially right now, in this time.
It applies on 2 different levels. Obviously,
you enjoy getting high?
I do enjoy getting high.
Yes.
But from a social level, socially conscious level at least, it it pertains to this like fake rap life we live, where you're just you're out on the road, you're doing these shows, you're meeting all these incredible people, all these different cultures all over the world, and you can get caught up, you can get lost in a lot of that. And
but how long is it? So wait, let's go back. Let's go back. So how long have you been rapping? 5 years? 6 years?
Five. Since 2010. So summer 2010.
And now here you are 5 years in. And you've had some experience. And not only experience, but more experience probably than your average 5 years in kind of rapper. Because you've been around, you've been on tour with Cole, you've seen things on a higher level than some people have access to at this point in their career.
Yeah, no, I was blessed with first and foremost, just a great team creatively that just allowed me, Cole never put, any pressure on us like, yo, where's the radio single, where's this, that. It was always like, yo, just make the best possible album you can make, and we're going to go on the road, and, you're going to do it how I did it and win these fans over. It's going to take longer, but you're going to have a long career.
But it's realer that way.
Right, exactly. And then he gave me an incredible touring platform.
So when you're in the crew like Dreamville and you're standing that close to Cole, and it's amazing, by the way, what even in the past few years, I mean, his whole career is great, right? But the past few years, I feel like there's been a transition. People kind of hold him in the culture.
Right.
People look to him for certain. It's like a lot of pressure that comes with that, I think, if you let it.
Right.
But there's also like a lot of influence, a lot of eyes on anything that's kind of next to him. And so I would imagine that benefits you, but I would also imagine there's some weird stuff that comes with that for you, for an artist that's like standing next to him.
Yeah, I think a lot of that deals with your mindset, Like, we have such a team. Our whole team is like top to bottom. There's no egos, you know? There's no egos. So I don't even think in those kind of measures, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see him be as great as possible. He wants to see me be as great as possible. We feel the same way about Kaz, Omen, Lou, everyone on our label. So it's never like, you know what I mean? I deal with that, yeah, like, fans will be like, yo, Cole said he's going to drop in February. Where's the drop?
Like, I don't know, fam.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously, like, you'd be, I think you'd be, like, a little immature to get frustrated at things like that.
Yeah. But isn't it amazing to see, like, from the inside, to see what has happened with him in his career? And
It is, especially because, I saw it. I saw all the growing pains. And I saw, I was one of those guys that felt like, damn, like, Cole not getting enough love. Like, people ain't showing my dog no respect. Like, what's going on? But you see him power through that, and then you see, we did the What Dreams May Come tour in winter of like 2013 into 2014, and those were theaters, 4,000, 5,000 seats.
Yeah.
And then we come back last year, do the Forest Hills Drive tour, and it's amphitheaters and arenas. You know what I mean?
And HBO.
And HBO, yeah.
Yeah.
So that becomes like all the validation you really need. You just got to put in the work. There's no way around it. You got to hit the road.
Did you see a turning point? Could you like pinpoint when you realized that there was like a turning point there?
See, I've seen like so many turning points.
Right, I get it.
I can go back to the very first show, like at NYU, when the warm up was out, and seeing a bunch of kids in New York City know every word and being like, "Oh, this is really happening.
Something's happening."
Yeah, and then I can go to the the Garden Theater when Hove came out and gave him his rock chain, and Kendrick came out, and I got to open that show and being like, "Yo,
this is big. This
is really happening." And I can go back to the Garden Big Room just this last summer, sold out. My mom came to that show. Like, it's just every moment is just validation, and it lets you know you just got to keep working.
The dope thing for you is that you get to see, any missteps that he makes. You can kind of learn from that. You could see, you firsthand and watching that happen.
Yeah, no, and that's helped me tremendously in building my own team. Just knowing like, okay, I need a guy that's, constantly creating content for me. I need guys that are, constantly doing X, Y, Z. Just seeing the holes that, Cole and Ebe had to plug as they progressed, lets you go into it knowing like, okay, all of these like departments of what needs to happen for me to be successful. I got to plug in the right guys I know that could do it.
Ebe's your brother over there. Hi, Ebe. You don't want to be on camera today? Not today? All right, so talk to me about the album.
Yeah, this is, for me, I feel like.
Get a close-up.
You see that? That's 4-year-old me. It's 4-year-old Boss.
Aw.
I'm not sure who took that picture, but I can't imagine they thought it would end up on the cover of an album.
Tell me about it. Tell me what's on it. Tell me what people need to know.
I think it's just a lot of growth for me personally as a songwriter. I was able to just get into more vulnerable places and find, deeper issues that is cool now, because seeing the response from people, like you write those kind of songs for yourself and then you see them resonate on a whole nother level, because you had the confidence to go there, and I probably didn't have that when I did my last album.
Yeah, Boss, I'm happy for you. I feel like I'm excited to see what goes on with you.
Thank you.
Watch you next
Appreciate
couple of
you.
years and see all that. All right, so we did have some political conversations the other night at dinner.
We did. It got heated.
It got a little heated because and I was talking to Thea about this.
I laid down. We laid down.
Well, here's the thing. Should we tell a story?
Yeah, please.
All right, so we're at dinner. We're having a few drinks, and two people in the room. Your brother said, and then you said at separate moments that you believed in Bernie Sanders,
right?
But that he can win.
Yeah, I mean, and then, to be fair, this is Wednesday after Super Tuesday. I don't know when they're going to hear
Wednesday after Super Tuesday.
Where he got washed. We can agree he got washed on Super Tuesday.
It wasn't his best day. It wasn't his best day.
It was a little disheartening.
Then then about 20 minutes later, our good friend Shaka Pilgrim was in. I'm gonna blow her up too.
What's up, Shaka?
Shaka Pilgrim was in the room like 20 minutes later and said, "I believe in Bernie, but he can't win." And my point of the conversation is, if you believe in something and you say out loud in a room of people who know how to move a culture, somebody can't win, well, then somebody can't win. So it's like you're not even trying to stand for what you just said you believe. You believe, but he can't. So it's like the positive and the negative in the same thing. Anyway, so that began to lead into a full conversation about.
It did. And to be honest with you, the next morning I was doing Sway. And like on air, he was like, "Are you supporting anyone?" And I wanted to like kind of tiptoe it for a second, and I just kept thinking of you like you laying down. And I was like, Bernie Sanders. I love Bernie. Please vote for Bernie. So I'm glad we had that talk.
Me too, man. I think even if we don't, I don't think we could always make the world do what we want the world to do, but I think we can be in control about what we say and what we put out in the world and how that affects.
And I'm learning that, because it wasn't always the case. I have like a growing voice in this situation, I'm learning it when I see the fans and when the way our words are resonating with them. It makes you realize like, whoa, there's like serious power in what we do.
Yeah, man. I think I'm being inspired by this.
I think you will be.
All right, good. I just got it. I can't wait. I'm gonna go listen to it. I got the whole weekend off. I'm gonna spend some time with this weekend.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Too High to Riot.
Dreamville in the scope.
Dreamville.
Your boy Boz. Support the real.
Word.